Hello, my peeps. Oh, what the fuck? Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new video. And if you didn't see by the title, we're reacting to the Rockarocka versus Scarce boxing match. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing anymore with my channel. Isn't life great when you don't know what you're doing? You just try to make the best you can. So we're watching the Rockarocka versus Scarce boxing match, where Scarce, I love you, buddy, but you come strutting down the aisle, just like all crazy like, and everybody remembers him coming out from under the or behind the tree. Well, he trained his ass off. Apparently, I just watched his video right after the match, like a couple days later after his wounds healed, and he was like, he trained his ass off for 2 months, and he dropped all that weight that he had, which good on him. I wish I could do that, but I'm not great at exercising, so you know. But here we go. Oh, webcam. I hope that's not in the way.
A lot of training and lost all this weight. I would assume he knows what he's doing in the boxing room enough to use that advantage, but he does. And
then this fucking baby face here, and then this old guy and this middle-aged guy try to say some nice things about both of them. They don't do a very good job at it. Like, okay, so Scarce is a very nice guy. I don't know him personally, but I know from his videos that I used to watch him a lot, even before he even did just videos with just his webcam. Like, I watched him when he was doing it to a game, his news stories to an actual game. So this is why I was like, I saw the meme too, like the meme where he's just strutting. You'll see where exactly the meme starts. But yeah. Why is this baby face that looks like he's in fucking high school before he hits puberty? He's probably bald everywhere. He's like, what's this hair? I'm just more here to roast these fucking announcers. Let's listen.
Doesn't strike me as a violent guy. He's a bit.
You're right. He isn't a violent guy. The thing was, he asked for the fight. He didn't actually hit Rockarocka at all, according to him. Which I can go back to that video too. He didn't hit Rockarocka at all. He couldn't land any punches. He probably didn't want to land any punches either. Galactic Gaming, shut the fuck up.
He's a nice guy.
And I will say, I feel like you need that. You need to be able to get out that evil. I want to damage this guy. Like, realistically.
Okay, this twat here, this little twatting piece of shit here, doesn't know anything about none of these guys probably know anything about, like, Scarce. I don't know anything about Rockarocka, but I know Scarce he might act the act and walk the walk when he comes out, and I'm hyping him up a little bit too much before you actually know what happens here. But this twat babyface that's probably like fucking prepubescent little bitch here doesn't know anything. He's Scarce picked the fight purposely just for the act, the comedy, the whatever. It's not like it was kind of like the Logan Paul and KSI thing where they weren't actually angry at each other. It was all acting. It was all to hype up their fans and be silly. So, you know, here we go.
That that is what you need in you.
This is what this game is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Inflicting damage, hit without being hit, ideally, and it feels like, I don't know, Scarce is just such a nice guy.
You kind of just get like regular boxing and announcers, basically. I think these are actual boxing announcers, regular ones, and you put them in the situation of the acting and the filming of YouTube, and they just fuck shit up. Like, I'm surprised like no one came out and beat these shitheads up. Like, honestly,
I am unsure of what is in there. We're definitely gonna find out when he gets punched in the face.
Put it this way, there's a reason that these guys are so far down the card.
Oh, they're big YouTubers, mate.
Exactly.
They're big names.
yeah, that you don't know. So stop being stupid and just get to the fucking match.
But I don't know. They're both so nice. I don't know. I can't imagine either.
Okay, I know Scarce is nice, but I don't know if... Okay, and I have to stop pausing it, starting and pausing it here, but honestly, I know Scarce is nice. I don't know if Rockarocka is... I never watch his channel, so...
More than winning this right now. It's going to be bizarre. They stare down. I didn't know whether they wanted to kiss each other or hit each other, to be honest. They just look...
There's a fine line, though, sometimes, isn't there? There's a fine line.
Well,
okay, tell this guy to shut the fuck up.
But I don't think they wanted to kiss each other.
Yeah, but certainly quite a difference between those two fighters tonight, and you can tell... It's actually Scarce first.
On his way to the ring, presenting John Scarce.
Okay, this is where like the meme is, and I'm like, okay, this threw me for a loop. I thought this was someone else at the first time I saw it. I'm like, because I didn't like, I just saw the meme where it only shows him walking a bit and not the actual name call or whatever, and I'm like, that does not look, and now like and then when I knew it was, I heard it was Scarce. I'm like, that does not look like Scarce. I don't believe you. And then I saw he started posting videos again, because if you remember, he took a long break on YouTube to focus on his health and stuff. And now he's back, boys. So, yeah, because everybody remembers, I actually started, because of him, I actually started wearing these flannel shirts. Here, because I'm starting to get a little bit of a chubby body, Buddha belly, whatever you call it. But now he's like skin and slim and muscular. I wish I could have his bod. Scarce, you're so lucky that you could drop that weight healthy without doing it unhealthily, whatever the words are. Like, you did it, you took the time to do it, not just, and you probably did it, you said you were doing it as soon as you took a break from YouTube, so I'm guessing it was longer than 2 months, but you took the time to chisel your body and everything to be the body that you have now, which you're extremely lucky, because some of us don't actually have the patience or the time to do that. So good on you.
He's moving towards the ring at a real pace. We've seen other guys take their time.
Walking with a purpose. Is it nerves? Is it confidence? Let's have a look.
We're about to find out, aren't we? Yeah.
Even then, I love nudity. I'm scared to take off my shirt even in public. Like, swimming, I would not take off my shirt at all. Even though I've done a video where I've ripped off my shirt in anger, but I'm like, I'm more, that was just me being silly more than, and I kind of regret that video now, because I don't like showing off my body that much, but I am into the whole nudity thing. So if I had friends like Mark does, where if you didn't know, Markiplier sends like nudes to his friends just to be silly and to show off and just be funny. But yeah, I wish I had friends like that, but yeah.
Power nap. Is he going to be making his opponent take a power nap tonight?
I just don't buy it.
Don't you?
No, like he's just such.
And then, so I reviewed only the first part of the video, so now I'm getting into the part where Rockarocka comes out, which I haven't seen. Why is he wearing a hoodie? Like, and no face mask.
He's waiting for the kick here, Joe. Important. Working that crowd.
Here he is, bowling it in.
Wow.
He doesn't care.
Security guards are struggling to keep up right now.
God, my ears are gonna be ringing all night tonight. Thank you, fucking announcer. He's not even in dress for it. Like, is this even legal? And he's walking so fast that these big security guards cannot keep up with him. That's hilarious.
Wow. Look how quickly those guys are moving.
And then they're judging them on their weight. Like, look at how big how fast those big guys are moving. I'm like, those announcers are shit. And you guys know I'm not afraid to call people out. Like, come at me if you will. Oh my god, yeah! Okay, I shouldn't be like doing that, but he has no safety equipment on. How are they even allowing him to do this? Scarce at least is dressed for it. Oh, one mouth guard. Where Scarce has like the protective gear, the right boxing shorts, everything. No hoodies, because you could actually hurt someone with a shirt on. Really bad.
He looks more confident.
What makes you think that?
I think we're seeing two completely different entrances here.
Oh, now he's dressed. He had the rip-off clothes, right? Yeah, stupid. Wait, was it? Did he actually have the helmet?
More confident.
What makes you think that?
I think we're seeing two completely different entrances here.
No, still no helmet. Concussions galore. Merry Christmas, Rockarocka. Rockarocka, whatever your name is. But
But it doesn't, True Geordie.
Opening talent. In association with Upload Events brings you 3
okay, shut up with the sponsors.
rounds of boxing. Now we hail John
He's sort of waved.
He's got that Australian.
Now he's got the fucking helmet. Why don't you come out with that shit on, you Look at the height difference. Look at the obvious, like, body mass. Like, Scarce is much bigger, and yes, he did lose. Sorry to ruin it without going to the end, but he did lose.
Diligently holding gloves together there. Quite sweet, really. Like you say, two friends almost. Bit too far.
I think as soon as someone takes a punch in the face, we're going to see who reacts first.
Similar to what we saw before.
Correct. Scarce looks quite keen all of a sudden, though. He looks like his game face is on all of a sudden. It's taking this.
And let's have it, boys.
Here we
Hands
go.
go straight up.
answers from Rocker, and he's going straight ahead. He's swinging. He's going to try and finishes in the first round. Scarce looks like a fish out of water here.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay. Let's get into webcam here for a second. Because these announcers are just going to keep pissing me off more and more. This is the try not to get angry challenge over again. But I cannot use try not to get angry. I have to do Bigego's angriest home videos because that's the only thing that no one will copyright. So okay. Scarce probably, if I was to guess, he would probably be one to hold back. I don't think he would actually. I think it was just a gag, a gif, as he was saying, like. But he was saying that he never got a punch off. I think he was just. He was just like, I just want to do this to be silly. I don't think he even was like doing the.
He's got to answer. He keeps his hands up, but he's doing very little in an aggressive sense, and his chin is getting smashed. I don't know.
Oh, but he did get some punches off, and he looks pretty good doing it, I have to admit. Scarce, I wish I could meet you. You're such a cool guy. I just want to say, you're such a cool guy, Scarce. Like I say, I watched you before you just did like this kind of content. I watched you when you played games and then had pop-ups for everything while you were playing the games and no webcam. Like I watched you before you did a face reveal in a sense, and even though people probably have seen you before, besides friends and family and just complete strangers who didn't actually know you, but I was watching before you even had webcam in your videos. So like I say, you were my go-to for YouTube news for a while there. So good on you for doing something like this. I don't think I could ever, even though I'm very cocky with what I do now. Now speaking to like everyone else, I'm very cocky with what I do now on YouTube and just in general, just the hype, just getting the hype up, getting it everything and going nuts here, just to be silly. But I could never do something like this. You're and now going back to Scarce, you're a goddamn hero. I hope you fucking do well. You're awesome, man. I wish, like I say, I wish I could meet you so bad. That would be that, and meeting the rest of the people I watch on a daily basis and actually doing video games and fun stuff with you guys all. Now talking to everybody that I watch. And doing fun stuff together. And would just be the most fun I would. This is why I do this job, because I want to meet people. Like when Jack and Mark met, which we can actually go to their first interaction with each other, like over just Discord or whatever they used back then. It was awesome. That like people from two different areas of the world could meet together, and then they were both part of Revel Mode, which I wish was still a thing. Like that was cool to me. So, yeah.
Oh, he's still standing on his feet.
Credit to him, he's showed heart, but you can only show heart for so long. The body can only take so much. And he gets another one straight down the pipe. And Rocker is just trying to make a statement.
I can actually see that he doesn't want to do any harm. I think, like I say, my guess is he's just doing this as like some hype for his channel, some hype to be back. And actually, let's go back to here.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Scarce, I said I promoted you enough to actually show this video, so, and I hope, like I say, I hope one day I get to meet you, and I get to meet like Jack, Wade, Bob, Mark, JP, all those awesome, Felix, or PewDiePie. That would be so cool, just to be able to hang out with them and eventually just be able to do things together with all those guys, and this beautiful specimen of a man who's lost so much weight and is so lucky.
Guys, it's Scarce here. I just wanted to make a quick video. This really doesn't have much news in it, and we will get back to making regular news videos later this week. I just wanted to make a response video to what happened during my fight in KSI versus Logan Paul. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys saw my fight, but pretty much I was in the KSI versus Logan Paul thing. I was on the undercard, and I fought a guy named Rockarocka, who's a really cool dude. He's Australian. He has like well over 4 million subscribers.
And I forgot to say, rockarocka is Australian. So, if rockarocka, I don't know what your real name is watching, I do feel for you. I don't know if you still live. I don't know if you still live in Australia, but I feel for you and your country right now during the firestorms, or whatever you guys call it. What are they called? I don't know. I feel for you during this time. By the way, I'm not trying to spread any hate about Rocka. A lot of this is just me joking around, but I say I do feel for everybody in Australia right now. I would love to go meet people down in Australia. I would love to go to Australia in general. That sounds like a really cool place. Unfortunately, like, a lot of animals are dying off there from the fires, and I just can't imagine. Like, we've had fires here in Canada, or even in the Western world in general, but I could not imagine them here in central Canada, where I live in Manitoba. So yeah, that I feel for you, and I feel for also the California victims of their fires, and I also feel for the BC fires in British Columbia, Canada too. So yeah,
On his channel, and I decided to take up his challenge to fight. Well, I guess I asked people if they wanted to fight. Rocket was the first person to message me, and within 2 months, I trained my ass off, dude. I trained really hard for this thing, and
like I say, good. I'm glad for you, Scarce. You deserve all the good fortune that's coming to you. You're healthy now. You're not depressed, and you're not sad all the time. You really look like you put a glow back in your spark here if I'm even saying those words in the right order, but if you're watching, you probably know what I mean. Like I said, I would love to meet Scarce and Mark and Jack and Wade and Bob and
None of that training went into play during the fight, man. I barely landed shit on Rocka, and I just got beat the fuck up. But it was an incredible experience, dude. And I mean, being in front of 50,000 people is something that not many people experience, and I'm just very happy I got that opportunity to. But let's just start off with the weigh-ins before the fight, because I know a lot of people ask me, Scarce, what was going through your head during these weigh-ins? Because if you don't know, the day before the fight, we had to go to like this private hotel Trafford or something, something right next to the arena, and we had to go to these weigh-ins and pretty much just make sure that we weren't way over a certain weight. And I know me and rockarocka had agreed on 180 pounds. So we went to these weigh-ins, right? And, you know, they called me up on stage to do the weigh-in. And, man, I even PewDiePie reacted to this, and he was telling me, Scarce, like, you need to stop sucking in your stomach. Like, what is wrong with you? Why does it look like you're sucking in your stomach? And I don't know how many of you guys know this about me, but, you know, I was almost 300 pounds, like, literally fucking less than a year ago, dude. I mean, I was so heavy, and, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, he's extremely lucky because he's now, according to this, I think he was aiming for 180, and yeah, I'm starting to look like this with all the stretch marks and everything too, and this looks great already.
People used to make fun of me for it all the time when it came to you know, YouTube and stuff, and I've just been really fucking self-conscious, man. Like, I was the kid in grade school or even in high school, dude, I would leave my shirt on in the pool, just even if it's a t-shirt or something, because I just did not want to take my shirt off. So
yeah, me
you know,
too.
I was just super self-conscious about my body, and you know, I used to be a very big.
You can see under his lip is still, or over top of his lip is still a little bit.
And, you know, I might not be the leanest person in the world right now, but you know, I'm still working at it every day. But you know, I took my shirt off, and instantly I'm just like, I gotta suck in my stomach, because that's what I do all the time, especially when I was a bigger guy. That's what you did, right? So I was just sucking in my stomach because I was like totally freaking self-conscious about everything, man. Keep in mind, there's all these media there and stuff. Freaking KSI, Logan Paul's there. I mean, so many big YouTubers and stuff, and yeah, it was definitely a nerve-wracking experience. But I got up there, and then I took off my pants, and turns out that I didn't get the memo that people stopped wearing boxers back in 2002. So I'm sitting there with regular fucking boxers. I don't even have briefs. So then I go up to do a face-off with rockarocka, and honestly, I should have put my shirt back on. I mean, this is just, I can't even watch it myself. It's so weird. But I started laughing at Rocka's face because it was such a funny situation. Like, how do you expect me to try to act mean? Like, I don't get angry with anyone.
Yeah, he's like he's saying, he's pretty nice, and like how me and my friends right now are acting towards each other. It'll be a whole different story with him if I ever get to meet him, because what I do, you got everybody who's watching, what I do is I watch when I'm looking for potential friends, I watch to see what how they act, how they treat others, how they try to treat me, and then I just copy that kind of behavior with them. So, or what they even say or do, I copy that. And then when I don't like what someone's doing, like me and Austin had someone in school, I'm not going to mention any names, who was just a complete and utter asshole to me, sometimes him, but he was able to get over it where I could not let what this guy was doing go. So then when I called him out on it, he turned it around and was like I was the bitch. I wouldn't doubt there was a time when he and me wanted to beat each other up. Like, that's how. And this guy was like rude. He became just a dick, and whenever you said something trying to be funny, he would take it like the wrong way, where yeah, I just don't know what to say about him, because I try to leave those people behind, but somehow in the last couple days and weeks, he's got brought up more and more in my everyday life just by talking with like Austin or in general. So that's why it reminded me of that. But yeah, this like Scarce can't even hurt a fly. Scarce is such a nice guy, in at least from what I've seen on him and about him. But yeah.
If you're a friend of mine, you know I don't get angry. So I'm like, you try to act as mean as possible, but in reality, in my head, I'm just like, this is the dumbest shit ever. This guy is a really cool dude, and like I don't actually hate him. So I'm just laughing because he's like, he just seems like a cool guy, and he's just like staring at me. It was very hard for me to keep a straight face during that weigh-in. Alright, so after the weigh-ins, the event takes place the next day, and when we were trying to get into the actual arena, Manchester Arena, I guess they didn't know anything about me. None of the security knew anything. So we were stuck outside with the viewers, man, for a long time. It took us forever to get in. We were actually late getting in because I guess the security didn't know anything about us, and it was really funny because all of like the fans around there were like, no, this guy's actually in the fight itself, and the security's like, we don't know who this guy is. It was so funny because we could not get into the arena, man. We tried so hard. It took like half an hour, if not probably 45 minutes of us just like fucking screaming at these people trying to get into the arena because we were going to be late. It was so funny. But the worst part about this is when we finally got into the arena, my friend got kicked out and he wasn't able to be let in. Even after like I fought, he couldn't get in. And my trainers and my coach, they didn't tell me about it because they didn't want me to be nervous while I was fighting. But I mean, this guy flew all the way out to Manchester with me to watch me fight, and he couldn't even get in. It was so, oh my god, it was terrible, dude. It was such a bad experience with that. But I don't want to blame anyone in specific. I think it was just a really hectic night for everyone, and it was hard to really get in contact with many people, and the security they were just trying to make everyone safe because I know there's been some pretty serious stuff that have happened in Manchester. So they just wanted to make sure everyone was safe in the arena. So it makes sense to me, but it was a really, really nerve-wracking, and it sucked. That takes place, and then it's my turn to go and actually fight in this thing. And, you know, I tried to build up all the confidence in the world for this, and it just, dude, you could see me when I'm walking out, dude. I'm like, I'm really trying to be confident about this, but in the back of your head, you know that, Rocka's definitely more experienced, and he definitely is way more built, and he's probably going to be, leagues faster than me in this thing. But I was just trying to be as confident as I possibly could be. I was trying to get angry at Rocka, trying to think about, hurting him in this fight. But it wasn't all that, man. It didn't turn out to be like that at all.
Yeah.
Man. I barely landed any punches, and I haven't watched the actual fight itself because, to be honest with you, I don't really want to watch the fight, man. Like it's gonna be kind of embarrassing. I don't want to watch the fight, but I will end up eventually watching it. So yeah, I took a lot of punches. It hurt really badly.
Yeah, you're bleeding.
And the reason why I did that was, and I know a lot of people were asking, why the hell did you just keep going and going and going all 3 rounds? You just kept getting hit and hit. And to be honest, the reason why I did that was because, like, this wasn't about me. Like, this fight was so much bigger than just me going out there for some YouTuber event. If you don't know, 6 weeks ago, my dad passed away. Okay, he passed away before my eyes.
Oh, that's so sad.
Right, and it was totally unexpected. He's a pretty young dude. He passed away, dude. It was fucked a couple weeks ago. And my dad was so proud of me with this boxing stuff. Like, he wanted to see me do this. So I don't know if there's like an afterlife or a freaking heaven or whatever, dude, but I would imagine that if that is possible and he is looking down on me like people say, I would hope that he was watching me in that ring. And I did not want to go down with my fucking dad watching me, man, up there. I mean, he definitely saw me get beat up, but he did not see me go down.
That's all you can ask for in life. If you guys didn't know, my dad passed a couple years ago. Both my parents did. Yeah, they so, like, if I ever get into a fight, which I don't like confrontation, but I'm not afraid of it either. If I ever was getting beat on, I would always get back up. I would never just stay down. And that might be the downfall of me one day, but all through school. So, for some reason, I couldn't beat up bullies, but I could beat up the staff that were bullying me and my friends. So, and then of course I got in trouble for it, both at school and at home. And yeah. So, yeah.
And that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy, I lasted those 3 rounds, and yes, it was, pretty much, it was a TKO, but I didn't pussy out, and I went in there and I fucking did it, dude. The only really serious injury I got from this fight was the nose. The doctor said my nose is broken, and to be honest, it just sucks for the sheer fact that I can't taste food right now. Like, I've been dieting for so long, man. I lost 100 pounds in 6 months. I used to eat like 2 pints of Ben & Jerry's in one sitting. I love food, man. I love food, and you're never going to stop me from loving food. But for this fight, I had to lose a ton of weight. So we lost a ridiculous amount of weight for this thing. And and I couldn't have my fix of eating so much food. So these last couple of days have been hard, man, because I can't taste anything. Because if you don't have like a sense of smell and you can't really breathe in and out through your nose, then fuck, dude, like I can't, like, nothing tastes good. It just tastes the same, which is the worst part about this whole thing, man. I wanted to go home. I want to have a fucking buffet. I wanted to go eat out. I haven't eaten out in like 6, probably even longer.
So wait, if you can't smell, you can't taste. But my grandfather couldn't smell for a long time, and he could taste food just fine.
For probably 8 months I haven't eaten out, and you know, nothing tastes good right now. So hopefully the nose clears up over the next few weeks, and this whole week it's just been kind of like a leaky faucet. It's just been bleeding constantly. So you know, I've just been keeping a towel around.
Yeah, I've had a broken nose. I've actually think I told this story on the channel. If not, it probably got corrupted and I probably had to redo it, but I will do a video on when I broke my nose. If it's not already up, I should check that. Because there's a lot of things that I wanted to do, but probably that I did and probably never went up because fuck, shit breaks. Anyway.
And I just, you know, wipe the blood off and stuff, and it's not really that big a deal, to be honest. I mean, plenty of boxers get broken noses after fights, and you know, I'm just gonna go to the doctor today, hopefully get it x-rayed and figure out what the hell is going on there. But other than that, I feel pretty good. My neck was killing me the night after the fight.
Yeah.
Also, my jaw is fucked as well. Now, my jaw got fucked up during sparring, too, and I had a bunch of other injuries during sparring, but these are definitely, like, next level. The jaw hurts like a motherfucker, dude. It's hard to chew. Same with the neck. Like, it's hard to...
Like, I've never actually broken my jaw. Thank God for that. Thank God I drank my milk when my mom told me to drink my milk. And I still drink a lot of milk, and I've never had kidney stones, so I'm doing something right. But I imagine it would feel a little worse than if, like, you've been talking forever or laughing so hard and then your jaw just goes kind of like that. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he broke his jaw or something, but he should probably not be talking as much as he is.
Just like get up after you try laying down because the neck just doesn't want to move. But that's pretty much it, man. I can handle that. I mean, keep in mind, guys, literally 6 months ago, I was addicted to pills, dude. I was almost 300 pounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, good on you for getting clean and losing all that weight.
I was at, like, rock bottom, man, in my life. I was at such a terrible, terrible point in my life. And in 6 months' time, dude, I was literally in the gym for like 4 to 5 hours a day, man. Whether it be boxing or, you know, weight training or anything like that. Even though I don't have much muscle, obviously.
Oh, and look at his eye. I mean, you can see the darker part of his eye there.
We were trying everything possible to get me to lose this weight. The diet was so fucking strict, man. It's just, dude, we tried so hard. And for those of you guys that are saying, oh, I barely trained, I did, dude. I did train very hard for this thing.
Yeah, he did.
Actually, a lot of my spars are up on YouTube, and I might share a lot of them with you guys. But, dude, I probably sparred like 30 times before this thing. We were sparring every single day, multiple times a day, by the end of this for weeks and weeks. And, you know, I thought that I had a chance here, man. I really did think that it was possible, but, you know, shit like that doesn't happen in real life. Like, you don't just win just from working hard, okay? You don't just get a participation trophy.
Yeah. Like, this is another thing I hate in schools, and I rip on the school division all the time. I get it, and like if you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You don't get a participation award just for playing the game. Like, where I would get mad at video games that say, because I may or may not be winning, or I may die in the game and I had to restart or whatever. That is life. You don't get no participation awards in life. Why do they give them in school? Like, or in scouts or kids club or boys club, girls club, whatever you grew up with. It makes no sense to actually have participation awards because the kids will never learn. That's terrible parenting. The kids will never learn if they get an award for losing. And it fucked me up as a kid, because now I or for a while when I became an adult, I'm like, I get everything I want if I win or lose, for example. And that's not how life works. So
we have to work harder, man. We have to work harder, and that's why I want a rematch to happen. It doesn't have to be between me and rockarocka. It could be with any fucking YouTuber. Any YouTuber that wants to call me out, go for it, man. Let's do it, because I'm not going to let myself just lose. After 2 months of training and going in front of those people and losing like that, man, like, I'm not going to let that be the end of me, dude. We're going to go back in the gym. We're going to train 10...
Okay, he's just going to talk about, like, now a rematch against someone. But yeah, that's what this Scarce. Listen to Scarce. Like, actually go to his channel, subscribe. I'm gonna turn on the bell for myself now, because I want to start watching him again. Or know when he uploads, because I have to get back into, like, all the past YouTubers that I used to watch when I was younger too. But yes, get up and don't let yourself go down. Hey, if you go down from, like, causes beyond your control, great. That's fine. But if you can get up and not always put yourself down, and you can actually do what you want in life, like, do what I'm doing. Make this decade of the 2020s your decade too. It doesn't have to be all about me. You know, I would like things to be all about me, but life doesn't work that way either. But you keep training. You don't let anything get you down. Keep exercising, and just make this the best you make your life the best that you can. This guy, like, Scarce, was in a bad place, as you guys heard from the video, where he was addicted to drugs and I'm sorry, but pills are drugs in a sense. but he was addicted to pills. He was really overweight, and he's now this lean, mean, well, not mean, but lean, mean fighting machine, meaning the phrase, he's not actually mean, and he doesn't actually like fighting, I don't think, but now he's just doing it for fun here, and that's fine. But yeah, I do feel sorry for you, Scarce. Like I say, I lost my father and my mother a couple of years ago too, so I feel sorry for you. But also, good on you for sticking to your goals, and good on you for making your father proud, and probably your mother, because I know firsthand if you guys go watch the old videos on my channel, I know firsthand like the disappointment from my parents when I said I was going to be a YouTuber, when and just the arguments that we had while I was trying to record a video. There's one there which I'm going to go back and redo the reacting to my old videos, because that footage got corrupted as well. But yeah, there's times when I sparred with my dad and my mom about becoming a YouTuber, and yeah. So I'm gonna play the end of this video here.
20 times hard, 100 times harder, man. We're gonna train so fucking hard for this next event. I don't know if it's coming up in January of next year. I'm not entirely sure, but I heard it's happening in New York, dude. It's happening where I live, so I hope that it happens in New York, maybe Madison Square Garden or something, because that would be very close to me. I wouldn't have to fly out, and it would be absolutely amazing, dude. I would train so much harder than I did this time, and I'm not saying I didn't train for this one. I trained my fucking ass off. So that's gonna end off the video for today, guys, and honestly, like, I have so much more I want to say about this thing, but I want to make like maybe a reaction video to the fight or something. I know that the fights are getting uploaded like I think a week from now, so I'll wait until the fights are uploaded and we can actually post the videos of the fights. And
okay, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave this video here. Scarce will either be in the description, or it'll probably be the recommended. One of his videos would probably be in the recommended section, knowing YouTube now. Yeah. This guy is so awesome. I wish I could meet him. I wish I can, like I said, I wish I could meet everybody that I talk about in a regular basis, and that I make references to, and just all that seems really this job is the best job I think I could ever ask for, and I hope this never ends, because I love it. And I also would like it to, and I can wait. I can wait, but I wish that things would kick off too, so that I can do cool things with other YouTubers sooner. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.